Hello and welcome! My name's Heather. I'm a registered professional counselor, and today I'm going to be reacting to the woman the woman in the window across the lake from the girl in the wait, no. I'm going to be watching the woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window. That is a mouthful. So I know this is just a parody. It is not to be taken seriously. It's a dark comedy. It's still a thriller mystery, but I think it's going to be pretty interesting to watch, and I had friends tell me that I should watch it and react to it, so that's what I'm doing. We'll see if there's anything interesting that comes out of the show that I could talk about that is related to psychology or relationships or counseling theories. The music is really creepy. No! Ouch. Oh.
My husband used to tell me that I have an overactive imagination.
Gossip girl
that I
here.
drink too much. That I can't let go of the past. That sometimes I speak with a British accent even though I'm not British. He's right. About all of it.
Okay, so she likes to drink wine a lot. It's quite a collection of corks. That's a huge glass of wine. So usually people who drink that much alcohol typically build up a tolerance over time. So having a huge glass or a couple bottles a day becomes the new norm, and they don't get tipsy or drunk because their body gets used to it and therefore require more alcohol in order to get the same buzz that they used to get before.
Same 4 photos. Well, at least I'm not the only one that hasn't moved on.
Social media has made it extremely difficult to get over our past partners or our exes, and we're able to feel a sense of connection with them. But in reality, it's what keeps us stuck in the breakup. Since I focus on helping people through the breakup recovery process, the first thing I tell them to do is to delete their exes from their social media accounts, block their numbers, don't text them, and essentially try their best to follow the no contact rule for as long as possible, at least 90 days, the more the better, just so they have time to be able to disassociate themselves from the relationship and from their partner and have time to heal and grieve the relationship.
Can you at least give me a kiss before I go?
I can't.
Why not?
Because I'm dead.
Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, that's so creepy.
How do I keep forgetting that?
Oh. So we're starting to get more information. She lost her young daughter, probably in a really traumatic way. Drinking wine could be her way of self-medicating or be her way to process feelings of grief or to ignore feelings of grief altogether.
Not tagged.
Yeah, this is why it's not good to keep stalking your ex on social media.
I gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you.
I mean, there could be some comfort in going to visit the grave of a lost loved one. So again, that's maybe her way to honor her memory. What is he doing? Why is he not fixing the mailbox? What's going on now? Is she hallucinating again? Where did he go? Okay, maybe he's not real. Maybe he's fake.
Do you want me to call someone?
No, I'm fine. Stupid umbraphobia. Fear of the rain.
Anyone could get phobias. There's a lot of different types of phobias out there. The best way to overcome them is either through CBT, so cognitive behavioral therapy, or through exposure therapy. Also, people can get phobias at any stage in their life or any age. It can be tied with a traumatic event. There was a famous study a long time ago with this little boy named Albert, and they called him Little Albert. Basically, researchers back then didn't have a strong ethics guidelines as they do now, but what they would do is they would pair like a mouse or like a rabbit, so something white and fluffy, with Albert, and every time they had this little animal next to him, there would be this loud banging noise, to the point where Albert developed a phobia of these little animals. Even if it was just like a white cotton ball, he would have this visceral reaction of fear. Basically, it's to show that phobias can be created. It might be created through multiple exposures to a certain stimulus, or through a traumatic event and a stimulus. Maybe in this situation, maybe her daughter's death had something to do with a rainstorm. Maybe there was like a car accident or something like that. So we'll have to see.
My daughter died 3 years ago.
Jesus.
Losing someone close to you, especially in what could be a traumatic manner or suddenly, can be really difficult to process and to cope with the grief afterwards. I think a lot of times when it comes to grief, people have the misconception that in order to feel better, you need to not feel this sense of sadness or you need to get over that feeling right away. But when it comes to grieving, I don't think that feeling of sadness or pain ever fully goes away. I think that's normal and it needs to be normalized. It's more so figuring out how can we still live our lives while honoring the memory of the loved one. And there's no manual or guidebook of how to process grief when we lose someone important to us, let alone in a traumatic manner or sudden way. It's just really difficult to kind of go through that alone. But you're not alone. There's friends, family members, trained therapists that can help, support groups. So I think reaching out for help and being able to talk about your feelings and your process can be really beneficial as well. How many containers does she have? Actually, we have the same containers as well, but the lid is glass. I'd like a casserole dish that has the matching lid.
I think that was already there.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Oh no! Why do they keep breaking? Oh!
Babe?
He never mentioned her at all? How convenient.
You know not to combine them with alcohol, right?
I'm not.
Oh no, she's lying to her therapist.
To the hallucinations and can even cause a psychotic episode.
Yep, that's true. Are they having a session on the phone? They could have a Zoom session. Everyone's having online counseling appointments now.
I'm a crazy person who's afraid of the rain.
Yeah, and there should be no shame for people who have phobias. I feel like with people who do have phobias, there's a lot of embarrassment or shame that comes with that because they feel that they're not normal or that they feel that they're crazy. And I mean, that's definitely not the case. Phobias, they do happen and they are treatable. It's interesting that this is just happening over the phone and that he's bringing up all these leading questions for her to talk about the trauma. So maybe they have a safety protocol in place where, you know, they can talk about the trauma and she's at home alone. Typically, you'd want to make sure that your client is safe and in a safe environment. And if they get triggered, they have someone there to help them or something like that, or an emergency contact that the therapist can call or the client can call. It's not really realistic that this type of appointment would be done over the phone and not even through Zoom or a video call. Where does he work?
A forensic psychiatrist for the FBI specializing in serial killers.
I don't think he's allowed to bring her back there with the inmates. Why didn't he just take her to his office?
A serial killer who had murdered and eaten at least 30 people.
What?
The warden shut the door.
And they didn't bother
them out of the room.
No.
Massacre Mike.
Shouldn't he be handcuffed? And there usually should be like a guard inside the room. See, and that's why you need to have either in-person sessions or like Zoom sessions because now she's triggered and she has no one to go to or talk to. The therapist can't be there to help her. Okay, this is clearly a privacy issue. She keeps looking into the neighbor's house. How many bottles has she had so far? Is that her second for the day?
Nope, you gotta stop.
Oh, boundaries. Boundaries. It's none of your business. Stay out of it.
I understand. They're a family, and you want that back. What about painting? Sloan. Hannah, you are a great artist.
Again, it's normal during the grieving process or experiencing a tragic loss to lose interest in our passions, and it seems like that's what's going on with her paintings. I really like the paintings, though.
Talk to me when your kid dies and we'll see how batshit crazy you are. Seriously, what's your with that thing? You for buying all the chocolate bars with almonds. Who the does that? I was just asking Buell if any of our mail had been delivered here by mistake.
Oh, so he is real? Okay, so he is real. He just really sucks as a handyman, I guess, because he's still fixing the mailbox. I guess the lesson here is don't make assumptions, but I can see why she would jump to that conclusion, especially since she already heard her neighbor talking badly about her at the grocery store, so she would only assume that she's also bad-mouthing her to everyone else. And maybe she does, and it just so happened that the one time she tried to confront her, it was a misunderstanding. Like, what is she hoping to find, really? Oh my gosh, did it work? She's basically catfishing the guy. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Uh-oh.
This was 5 days ago.
And the plot thickens. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay, so I guess we're trying to figure out if that really happened or
A woman has been murdered.
if she's hallucinating. Why doesn't she get an umbrella? I don't know if that'll help, but still. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, she's lucky there's no cars driving. Who is that? Oh my gosh. Is it the killer?
When high-powered attorney Grace St. James escapes to
Okay,
her
so they don't
house
believe
by
her,
the lake, it's a
just 'cause
gruesome
of
murder. I could see how
the
something
wine,
like this could make
the
your
medication, and
imagination
now
run
the
wild.
books.
Oh my God, I didn't imagine it.
Yeah, well, she found an earring, but you know, it doesn't really mean anything. She could have just dropped it there. What are you doing? Get out of the house.
Anna?
Oh!
Emma, honey, go upstairs.
Oh my gosh. Breaking and entering.
You broke into my house.
Okay, there are all these pictures of her kissing this other guy, and she looks totally different.
Why doesn't she just go to her house and get her phone to show him? Because it's not like he'll be able to see it if that guy Instagram is on private.
You stay away from me and my daughter.
Yeah, that's a normal reaction. All right. Support group or group therapy?
And I
Good.
think the truth is I've never truly faced that. I'm afraid that if I get better, I'll forget about her.
People who are experiencing grief may also have this narrative. I do want to say that the duration of your grief does not determine the depth of your love for that person. So a lot of times people feel guilty for moving on, or they're afraid to move on because they don't want to forget the person they lost. There's ways of being able to process it. There's ways of being able to cope with that loss. And it's totally okay if you need to go to a support group or to see a counselor or a therapist to be able to process that.
I was a junior detective on the Massacre Mike case. We put him through a polygraph right in the station.
Oh,
Is your name Michael James Ennis?
Yes.
Are you 43
so
years old?
lots to say about
Yes.
the polygraph test.
live-
Okay, so that means that he's lying, apparently. And again, it's not as simple as this. A lot of research has shown that the polygraph test doesn't actually work. It's not accurate despite the fact that a lot of law enforcement uses it, and I guess that's why people think that it works, but polygraph test has been shown to be very inaccurate. Even if you were to ask the perpetrator or the suspect multiple questions that are neutral to get a baseline. Basically, the polygraph test is supposed to measure one's physiological state. There's theory that when people are lying, their heart rate goes up, their breathing is faster, and that's an indicator that they're lying. But again, very inaccurate. Science has proven that over and over again. There's a minority amount of research out there saying that there's 90% accuracy when it comes to polygraph tests, but the majority and the overall consensus with research around the polygraph test is that it doesn't work. One of the main reasons why it's inaccurate is that if people believe in their lie, it's not going to show a spike in their physiological response. And people who are innocent might be mistakenly proven guilty because it's normal for people to be scared or have anxiety if they're hooked up to a polygraph machine.
Relax, the needles are jumping.
And they're asked all these serious questions, and their innocence hinges on their response or how well they can portray that they are innocent by answering correctly. So it does create a lot of physiological stress for people who are innocent. Polygraph tests are often inadmissible in courts because all they really need to do is bring a psychologist or a professional in there and let them know that, yeah, polygraph tests are not reliable. While on this topic, it's also the same for those people on YouTube or on the internet saying that they can read body language, or you can tell if a person's lying depending on where they look.
ICP has been. Hey, you see the shoulder shrug? She's lying about her name?
Research has debunked that. It has shown that there is no scientific validity. There is no empirical evidence saying that it is 100% scientifically proven. But it's really popular in the media, and it's kind of sexy to think that, oh, I could read a person by just, seeing where their eyes move. Again, not the case. Not proven to be a real thing. There are researchers, they're in labs, they test this over and over again with different participants, and it's shown that it doesn't work. It's a nice theory, maybe it can be helpful in some instances for some people, but it's not to say that it could be replicated every single time you're interacting with a person that if they were to look left that they're lying. It's just not real. Holy moly. Okay, so now it's reinforcing the fact that she did witness something. I'm getting Veronica Mars vibes here. That's good. Nice little homage to her past.
Hi, this is Douglas Whitaker's assistant.
Wow, she's gone through great lengths to try to find out what happened in the past.
Careful.
Oh! It's Kevin! And Sean!
You a reporter?
Yes.
Then why aren't you recording this?
You killed your wife.
Oh, wow.
I'm a teacher.
What are you talking about?
And you killed Lisa.
I lost my wife.
Oh yeah, that's pretty terrible for her to just be accusing him of killing his wife and other people and his girlfriend. When she doesn't really know him. So maybe he didn't do that. Maybe he didn't kill the wife or any of the teachers.
Where did you get those scars?
And she just has a very
You're unbelievable.
active imagination where she would just make assumptions.
We did, however, get something on Rex's back.
What is it?
Looks like his sheet goes back again.
Well, how would he know who she is or where she lived? I mean, it's the guy from Instagram, right? Is that a hand? Oh my gosh, she is dead! So who's been texting Neil and Rex? Is that his name, Rex? Well, the killer's probably texting them through her phone.
I didn't do anything! If you cannot afford an attorney...
Is he wearing just an apron?
Anna, I didn't do it! I didn't do it!
Yep, that's his butt.
He did do it.
It's not the husband. Well, I mean, it could still be the husband, I guess. And he framed the guy. Maybe he knew about him. Oh, he's still there?
Hey, Buell?
It's been like a week.
Hi, sorry, I need help getting inside.
Hey, the tombstone changed.
Happy birthday, Angel. Love, Daddy.
Right? Yeah, it said something else before. It was much longer than this. She's gonna have probably experience some withdrawal, though. But good for her for trying to quit cold turkey. Okay, and then she's gonna take her medications with water. No. What? No! So you can't stop taking prescription pills cold turkey. You need to slowly wane off of it. So you need to take smaller doses or whatever your doctor tells you to do. You can't just dump them down the toilet because you're going to have severe withdrawal symptoms. Not only that, but there also might be some serious side effects for just stopping right away. Plus stopping the drinking right away. The best thing that she could have done is to call her therapist, tell him that she no longer wants to take the pills, what's the best way and safest way to get off the medication.
It was a palette knife, just like these.
What are you saying?
Are those things
You
sharp?
think I did it?
Maybe you wanted what she had.
Oh, that's insane.
The handsome fella.
Maybe she was framed.
The perfect family.
Oh my god,
When did I paint that?
that's creepy.
I don't need a good attorney. I didn't do anything.
Then you would
Always get an attorney.
And answering a few questions for us.
Oh no, she's getting arrested. Maybe she did kill her and she doesn't remember.
Anything you say.
Or she's being framed. That's my guess. Oh my god! So the police didn't find blood? Did they not go into the attic? I thought they searched the place.
Just slow down.
I don't know why the therapist would pick up their phone if they're with a client. Usually I put my phone on silent.
Maybe I did do it and I just don't remember.
And I'm not just a psychiatrist.
Oh,
I was your husband.
Well,
wait. Okay, so that's not ethical. You can't. Maybe she's not really. No, yeah, she said that she has a shrink. So as a therapist or psychologist, you can't have your spouse or family member or friend be your client or your patient. That is not ethical at all. So well, I mean, the whole show so far, there's been some things that are completely unrealistic. I mean, this is clearly crossing boundaries. This is clearly a dual relationship. I mean, it's shocking, and I guess that's what they're going for the show. But yeah, no, that's not how things are done in real life.
Maybe it's nobody's fault.
Well, except
Massacre Mike's.
yeah, Massacre Mike's. It's his fault.
It's just red paint.
But how did it get spilled?
See? You didn't kill anyone.
She painted her and was stabbing it. Still kind of creepy, though. I guess that's cathartic in a way.
I stabbed
Sure.
the painting. Has my fingerprints on it.
You're being framed.
An explanation. Someone could have taken the knife from the house.
Oh my god. It's the mailman, not the mailman. It's the handyman who can't fix a mailbox. Oh my gosh. Oh, he has been living up there. So glad I don't have an attic in my house.
I knew I had been hearing noises and it was fuel.
Oh my gosh.
Back when
So
you hired him to fix
creepy.
our mailbox. All those years ago.
Like what?
Like about his past.
Wait, all those years ago
How
to
did you
fix
become
the
my
mailbox?
I didn't think you would want him to work for us.
I wouldn't have.
But we needed someone to fix the mailbox.
It's still not fixed.
What? Now get the hell out of there.
She can't, it's raining. Oh, that's so creepy that he was living in the attic, though. Okay, okay, I guess we're finishing. We're finishing this. Oh my gosh! Did he get, oh, he got shot. No, he didn't get shot. Yeah, he got shot, no. Well, why did you not knock? Why did you go right into the house? And why do you have a hammer? Neil. Oh my god! What?
Holy mother forking shirt balls.
Oh, okay, so they make the child like a psychopath or a sociopath? This is just getting really silly now. Oh wow. Okay. How is this kid so strong and fast? Oh jeez. How is Okay. Is she gonna come back to life though? Is she actually dead, or is she gonna kill Douglas? Oh, okay, I guess she's dead. Wow. Okay. What did I watch? I liked it overall. I mean, it was entertaining and definitely kept you guessing. And I mean, it's not supposed to be taken seriously. But I think there were some things that we did learn and we were able to take away from that. Wonder if there's going to be a season 2 with everything that happened at the very end. Okay, that was very interesting. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more analysis videos every week. Feel free to check out my other therapist reviews videos and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, be kind and love yourself.